got Nintendo shutting down. That's right around the corner. And then, of course, the Wild Robot has left that corner. But that's okay. We're going to talk about all of that and probably both of those and a little disrespect. Here we go.
According to Wikipedia, a nerd is a person seen as overly intellectual, obsessive, introverted, or lacking social skills. Many so-called nerds are described as being shy, quirky, pedantic, and unattractive. We're here to prove Wikipedia right.
Oh, look who they let in.
This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. If it's fantasy, sci-fi, gaming, movies, interviews, we're talking about it. We're talking about it. This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, and here's your host, Moose, Game God, and Magic Mike.
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Episode number 451. Yeah, right here. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Put your fingers down, scream, make a statue. Both of them. All right, here we go. Game God and Magic Mike joining Moose here. Thanks for listening on your favorite podcast app, wherever you're listening. I don't know. We really don't know where you're listening right this moment. But if you're joining us live, we do appreciate it and welcome. All right, so we got a couple of days before Halloween.
Yes.
It's getting really close. It's 2 days now, right? 2 days away.
2 days away.
Yep.
Any big plans?
Yeah, I'm collecting candy for 4 days straight.
4 days?
Collecting
Okay.
candy.
That's right. I didn't say I was giving out candy. I'm collecting candy.
Okay. All right.
I am not doing my typical Halloween thing. I am well known in my neighborhood. We have people that travel from outside our neighborhood, actually.
You
wanna
get the
take
big candy
pictures
bars?
and get involved. But I always have my Michael Myers set up, sitting right outside my door. I scare adults, young, you name it. It's always fun. But I'm not doing that this year.
Okay. Why not?
Oh, you retired?
I'll be going to someone else's house this year. So
Oh, really?
I don't have the same setup. Yeah,
That's weird.
it is weird.
What do you mean you're going to someone else's house? You're going to like stay?
No, I'll just be there for the night. Yeah.
That's
So you couldn't take it with you?
like, yeah. I mean, like, is it too much to pack? I mean, what is it?
It's just not the same. If you don't have, I have a certain place that I stand where you can only see me coming from one side. It's
Why-
you just
Why leave your house?
because I'm going to someone else's house.
But that's what I'm saying. But why? It's Halloween.
Well, when you have
It's
family,
Halloween.
as your family grows, sometimes you go somewhere else.
That's weird.
It's
No.
not.
So I'm still trying to figure out why we didn't just pack it. You know what? I get it. It's a statue. Can't pack it.
Yeah. It's weird. I'm
They
sorry,
think
man.
I'm a statue.
What about
until I
you, Moose?
move.
What you got? Moose usually gets on a horse with a carriage in the back, and
Yeah.
then he just
I
goes
look
around
forward-
town square, and everybody
Yeah.
gives like donations.
Yeah.
Oh, you leave your house?
No. No.
That's not Town
That's what I
Square?
normally do. My house is Town Square.
Oh, I got you.
And
There you go.
yeah. If I leave my
It's
house,
Freedom
I'm
Town.
trick-or-treating. What's wrong with you? But if you're staying at someone else's house, that's weird. I didn't say if you leave your house. But if you're staying, weird.
Just for a couple hours. Yeah.
That's weird.
Hey,
It's not
hey
that-
Moose, what's
That's different.
what's
Other
the
people will be
threshold? What's
trick-or-treating. I will not be trick-or-treating.
Then you should
oh
be dressed up.
man,
Hey, you're
I
like
agree.
a party pooper.
Dude, I am the
Every
party.
party has a pooper. That's why we invited you. Party pooper.
I am the party. I just
Pooper.
choose not to be this time. That's all.
No, that's
It's okay. Somebody else has to shine.
It's weird.
And tonight's your
you
night.
can't accept that it's weird.
It's not weird.
Game God, is that not weird?
just slightly.
Where are
It's
you
not- it's
going?
not
Where are you
weird.
going, Game God? You going somewhere?
Yeah, so we are going trick or treating.
Oh, that's weird.
That's good. I like that.
We
Where you
are
going
going
trick-or-treating?
trick-or-treating. We're going around the neighborhood, knocking on doors
But then running.
and running. Yep, I didn't want to add that, but now that you put it on there, now I got to stick with it.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to collecting all the big candy bars and leaving the little ones in the bag. Now, what I wanted to ask you guys is that what do you think is the minimum number of candies you collect in a night? Like what's a
I don't know
good
what
haul?
that means.
What's a good
Are you
haul?
talking about number of items?
number of pieces of candy. Like, yeah.
Whoever counts the number of pieces.
Who counts? I eat it before I get
What are you
home.
talking about?
All right. So let me equate it to a better number. How long does it take you to get through the candy? How many
Months?
days? No, it does
depends.
not take Moose. It does not
It
take
does.
Moose months.
It does. It does. So are we talking about, when I was a kid? We're talking about now. 'Cause now it takes
Is
me
there a
months.
difference?
Yeah.
Yes, there's a difference.
Yeah.
That's true. He gets through them faster now.
No, now it takes months. I just said that. Are you listening? You need to go hang out with Magic Mike during Halloween.
Hey, I got the spot, Magic Mike. I'm gonna hang out at the spot.
You gonna hang out at the spot? Okay.
What are you dressing
I
up
don't
as,
even
Moose?
understand the question.
I don't think I'm. I don't think I'm dressing up. I'm just gonna stay home and not do anything. Just not dress up.
Okay. I'm gonna go as the genie. By the way, that's for real.
Sorry, that's
They're
not
just-
that's
they're
not
just-
real. I just wanted to see what Magic Mike would say. No, I don't think I'll dress up. I
No,
think
don't-
Gonna
don't-
dress up.
They got me genie ears
Uh-huh.
and a blue T-shirt.
The genie has
I'm
weird
dressing-
ears or something.
Yeah, he's got like weird ears. I don't know.
What kind of ears does he have? I think it's regular, right?
Like they look like no, they're not regular.
Are you
They look-
sure?
Yes, I'll make sure I take a picture for you guys.
Oh, so just because you're wearing it will mean that they're different.
That's right.
I see.
That's
I
right.
gotcha.
Oh,
Hey, because I look like the genie.
So are you gonna paint your face blue and everything?
from the live action.
Probably.
You got like Will Smith ears. What's going on?
That's right. That's right. You see. So it'll be interesting. No, the family's going as the Aladdin theme. So
Oh, so you're going as a lad genie. So you're gonna paint yourself blue.
yes,
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm
I
not
wanna see
painting
the picture.
myself blue. I'm not painting myself.
this is
Are you in or not? Are you all in or what? What's going on?
I can't do it all in. My
what
skin
color
is
are the
sensitive.
ears?
Blue.
Well, then you got to paint yourself blue, right?
That's right.
I'm not painting myself
That
blue.
you know what? And if I had to pick a picture for a statue, I think it might be the one that for the genie.
A picture of me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a picture of
Yes,
you
as a genie.
as a genie.
It's gonna be blue.
Yeah.
No,
Yo,
no,
this is the
no,
one I
no
thought
blue,
of.
no blue, no
Oh,
blue for me.
What?
No blue.
All right, that's not the
Man.
genie if you're not blue.
You gotta get, that's weird not to go pretend to go as a
That's
Yeah,
pretend
like,
genie. That's just
I'm
weird.
pretending to be the genie, but I'm not gonna be painted blue.
I'm the listen. There's no need for me to be blue. You get it. I'm a genie.
I'm a genie,
No, I
or
don't
I'm
get it.
blue. I'm not both of them.
That's right. Listen, they might confuse me with the Kool-Aid Man.
That would be red.
Kool-Aid.
I'm
Man
not
is
sure if you've
red.
seen the Kool-Aid Man, but that would be red. This
Are you
is
serious?
this is going south really fast.
Unbelievable. All right, so what do you got for Magic Mike? You're not doing Michael Myers. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. To break a long-standing tradition like that is unbelievable and unexcusable, honestly. And quite frankly, if I were your family and I would do this, even if I weren't your family, I would rebuke you and make you do it. I'm just telling you.
Listen, nobody's making me do anything, but they've already started rebuking me. That's for sure. It's already happened. So you're on their side with this. They really want me to still do it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. Here's the real problem: is that as you can tell, I'm not in my normal studio. I am traveling,
Yeah.
and I'm traveling home on Halloween, unfortunately. So I'm not even sure when I'll be getting back.
Just wear it in the airport.
Can you
Go
wear
through,
it? in
go
there?
through security. Go through
You
security.
cannot
area.
wear it. You can't
Can you wear a
it in the
mask like
airport.
after
can't.
you get through security?
After you
Like,
get through
okay.
security. Yes.
Maybe after you get on the, maybe they're gonna let me on the plane. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just sit,
wear it on
sit
the
by
plane.
the gate. Just
No,
sit by
just
the gate
wear
with
it
it.
on the plane. Put the mask on and then just wait. Just
Just
sit
sit there.
Just look at people.
and wait for no.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah. Just wait. Wait
That's
till
what I
they
do.
sit beside you.
I have
and
the
then
slow
see what
turn.
you
Every
look like.
I'm just turning.
As somebody walks by you to go to the bathroom, you get up after them.
That's exactly what I
that
would
would be
do.
kinda
You're
fun.
exactly right.
That would be kind of fun.
I would get up and then I
I
would
think
be in the bathroom before they got there.
They pass you first, but you're there
That's
first.
exactly right.
You're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. All right. All right. So Halloween, yeah. So it's weird as you get older for Halloween. You just don't. You try to figure out, okay, is there any creative ways to trick or treat creatively. And you see, you go to different neighborhoods. You're gonna go. Oh, these people they give out the big candy. We're gonna go there. But not really. Not really. It's all the same. You could spend a lot less money and time if you just go to the store and buy yourself all the candy you want, and you get to pick it.
This is true.
And you get to eat it.
You know what?
It costs
That's
a lot
great
less
idea, Moose.
than it costs a lot less than any costume. I'm just saying.
You know what? Next Halloween, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go buy me some candy, the ones that I want. I'm gonna sit on the porch,
Just eat 'em.
Halloween night, and I'm just gonna eat the candy.
Yeah, and people
And
come
that's my
up.
So when they
costume.
say trick, every time they say trick or treat, you eat another one.
Yep, that's exactly right. Say thank you.
Trick
Yeah.
or treat. Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah, just
Appreciate that.
Stick
Ooh,
your hand in
that's
their
a
bag.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
good.
I like that one, Moose. They come up to you, trick or treat, and you go, "Oh, thank you. I'll take one."
Yeah,
Only one though. Only one
Actually,
piece.
just lights out, and you could just do it in your Michael Myers costume and just eat candy and just lights out. Just sit there. And yeah, that would be good. Any other Halloween moments? This is 2024. So any other Halloween moments that you any traditions that you have?
No, I don't. That's my
What?
new tradition is dressing up as Michael
Okay.
Myers. That's my tradition.
I was hoping that somebody had a topic about Halloween in this
Yeah.
Oh, a
podcast.
topic.
Well-
Oh.
But
Yes.
is that what we talking about?
I know. I wanted to get see where Game Guy wanted to. I like the look on his face. He looked like the statue. Listen, there are certain things that I do like to do, and one of them is I watch Halloween. Now, I am a huge Halloween movie fan, and I hate when people want to compare it to Friday the 13th or some of these other horror movies.
Yeah, they all start out in a campsite somewhere.
But they don't. Not
right.
Halloween. Here's the problem. There are 13 Halloween movies, and I've really started to feel that it's gotten watered down over the years because of 13 Halloween movies.
What?
Yes. 13.
Watered down? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. There's no way it's been watered down.
But here, I'm going to help you with what to watch when it comes to Halloween. Because there
All
are
right, wait a minute. What do you
seven
mean?
different
Yeah,
seven
I was about to
different
say
timelines.
what to watch, meaning like what's good, what's bad, or what order
I'm
to
just
watch
going to
them.
tell you
Jack
because there are
Skellington.
seven different timelines.
7 timelines. What is it?
Seven different
Earth
timelines.
626.
If you break
Earth
down the
512.
Halloween movies, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the two that you need to watch. The two timelines. All right.
The two timelines.
timelines.
So how many movies does that encompass in two timelines? Why can't I
It's
just
going
watch?
to
I'm taking
encompass.
notes.
So in one timeline, it's going to encompass 2 movies, and the other timeline is going to encompass 4 movies.
Okay, so can I take a guess?
Yes.
Okay. So first timeline, Halloween 1 and 2.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
All
That's the first timeline.
Thank you. Second timeline, Halloween.
The last
3,
ones.
The last 4.
No, not the last 4.
The next 4.
No.
All right.
You were close with the last 4. It's Halloween, the first one, 1978. And then it's Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. That's the other timeline you should watch.
Are those the titles?
Yes.
Like Halloween 1978, Halloween 2000?
Well, that's when it was made.
Oh,
so
okay,
Halloween.
okay. So it's Halloween,
So you can
but that year.
differentiate between 1978 and 2018, just so you're aware.
Okay.
Those are difference between those two. But yeah, that's how it differentiates between those two. I never got into the Rob Zombie when he did the reboot,
Oh, really?
but
I didn't even
but
know he
you-
did one.
that's how you want to watch them, either the first 2 or 1, 11, 12, and 13. But here's the thing. I just watched Halloween Kills, and I found out as I was watching, the first time I've caught it, they had masks in there from trick-or-treaters. And the 3 masks that they show, Moose, I want to see if you remember. Do you remember what masks there were in Halloween 3? That's the Season of the Witch. That's kind of the one that everybody tries to avoid.
Boy, I really don't. I
Okay.
don't remember it all.
Man,
show-
that's a shocker.
Yeah, that's
It's the Green Witch, the Skull, and the Pumpkin, and those are the ones that Halloween 3 is where they wear the mask and it rots your brains out. But it shows that in Halloween Kills, and I did not realize that until I watched it again. I was like, that is interesting. That little kickback to the Halloween 3, but no, people try to avoid that one.
throwback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
so,
I thought all the Halloweens was just Michael Myers chasing somebody.
well, that's with all horror movies, right? There's something chasing something. But yes, but there's different. They started changing some of the timelines and doing different things, which was it just went nowhere. And so with the first timeline, Halloween 1 and 2, that's the end of it. And so you don't know anything else. Nothing else continues on. The second timeline, or the last timeline that I'm talking about, that has to do with Jamie Lee Curtis. She is, the first one is when it happens, and then Michael Myers, he gets caught then, and then he gets put in the
hospital or the mental
Goes
institution.
That's
to
correct.
outer space.
That's correct. And then he escapes out in Halloween 2018. He escapes.
Does he go into outer space?
No, he doesn't go to outer space. That's Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay.
It's starting to
But
blur
this is
together.
Yeah.
But Halloween, the last 3 movies is based on him escaping, coming back to come after Jamie Lee Curtis and the Haddonfield, the town of Haddonfield, and then that series progresses from there. And even Halloween Ends wasn't great. But those are the 2
I'm curious.
I only recommend.
Is Jamie Lee Curtis' character related to Michael Myers?
Well, that's just it. He is in some of them, or she is in some of them, and she's not in others. And that's why there's different timelines. So I'm just telling you how to watch it.
Okay. So I got a question for you guys. So Michael Myers obviously is Magic Mike's favorite all-time character, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only guy he's ever dressed up as. So when you think of Halloween, right? There's they got the big 3, right? You got Freddy Krueger, you got Jason, and you got Michael Myers, right? Who's ultimately the ultimate bad guy for Halloween?
For Halloween or for
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know it's good. I don't want because Michael Myers is in the
That's it.
movie Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
that's it.
But you gotta go number 1 right there.
Yeah. So, but let's say just ultimate bad guy. Let's just say outside
Out
of
of those
Halloween.
3, or you
Just the big 3. Yeah, those are the big 3, right? When people think about iconic monsters or iconic bad guys or whatever the case may be in that world of horror, right? You think Michael Myers, you think Jason, and you think Freddy Krueger. So out of those 3, who is the most terrifying?
The most terrifying.
And you might have to go back to when you was a young one, and who scared you the most when you was a young one?
Well, mine's easy, and I get what you're asking, but mine is easy. It's still Michael Myers.
Okay.
I mean, he's the guy that just keeps coming at you, and he's always there, or he's not there when you thought he was, and so his is more, to me, is more thought out of what he wants to do, what he's going to do.
An intelligent bad guy. Okay. What do you got, Moose?
Well, I don't. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say Michael Myers probably because you said Halloween.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best of the 3. I think you have something different.
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I do. So when I was growing up, Freddy Krueger always scared me.
Okay.
It was just something about him a little different. The whole concept of him being in your dreams and you can't wake up from your dreams and stuff like that. That was a little terrifying as a little person. You think if you watched it when you wasn't supposed to watch it because they told you that yeah, that was me. And then you go to sleep and you're like, I don't want to go to sleep because I won't wake up.
So let me ask you this: since we'll close out our Halloween piece here, but if you had to put them side by side, who are you scared of looking at? Who scares you more?
I think
There's a lineup. There's 3 of them.
I think I would have to go with Jason if we're looking at him.
He scares you more.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I would have to go
It's
with
not a
Jason
bad
if we're going
choice.
to look.
But I don't think Krueger scares you at all.
No, I think it's the mental piece from Krueger. Like he can be in your dreams and he can be anywhere. That's the piece for
who won
Krueger.
in Freddy versus Jason?
I don't think
that
any of
movie?
them won.
Did they fight?
There was a movie called Freddy versus Jason. I have no idea.
Was it?
I have no idea. Say it again.
I
Was
don't
it
know
in
where
outer
it was.
space?
It could have been because
It's outer
Jason in
space.
I'm just checking. Yeah, I mean, I'd still have to go Michael Myers, the most mysterious, but I could see not going wrong with Jason as far as scary. I get that, but it's got to be big Jason.
Yeah, no, yeah, not little Jason, not little Jason.
Well, I was gonna say, 'cause
Jason, who has a little history on him.
There's been a different looks of Jason.
Yes.
But Michael Myers has always looked
Crystal
the same.
Lake
been the same.
Jason.
See, here's the thing. You're going to see the three of them. You're going to run because you're going to be scared. You're not going to see Jason or Freddy again. You'll see Michael Myers around the next corner. He'll be there with his mask, and you'll be, how'd you get here? And
How'd
he
he
just
do it?
got there.
How did he do it? I'm glad they never explained it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just there, man. He's there.
Yeah.
So that's when you realize you made the wrong choice, and you need to be scared of Michael Myers.
All right. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, that's Halloween. Throw me some
It's Halloween. This
throw me some
is
chocolate
Halloween.
and peanut butter.
Some candy.
I'm really good. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to something different. Yeah, and I know you guys can bring some energy, so I'm looking forward to some energy. on the podcast. Goodness. What else? What else you got, Game God? You said
Well, listen.
you're the Game God. You're the part-timer.
Part
here on the
timer.
podcast.
I just wanted to know. So we're running close on time here, right? I got to clock
I
out.
know
soon.
you gotta clock out soon. So come on.
So I'm starting to dabble back in the retro gaming world again, right? And it's funny. It Moose laughs because this I don't know which route I want to take. Right? I'm at a crossroad. I'm at a crossroads, right?
Yeah.
So we talked offline about the Steam Deck. And by the way, just a quick show and tell. I did buy an accessory for the Steam Deck. I bought a little battery to give me some time.
Put it in front of your camera. So
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
put it in
Yes,
front.
sorry.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's a little battery?
That's a whole Sega in the back. What are you doing?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got-
but
a little
it does
battery.
it's it's a top of the line battery. But anyway, I bought a battery because obviously if you have a Steam
Wow.
Deck, you know that.
why don't you
the
send that
battery
over
life
this
on
way?
it.
Because you know you're not messing with it. But keep going.
Okay, so I bought one. I'm like, okay, so I want to start prepping, right? I've been doing a lot of research on trying to get the Steam Deck back, but then I came across something, and I'm like, it threw a wrench in the issue, and it's called the Retroid Pocket, right? Now, when you look at it, it looks like a Switch, it looks like a PlayStation Vita, it looks like I mean, if you bring it up and Google it, they have a couple of different versions. There's 5 versions at this point. They're up to the 5 Pocket. There's a Pocket and there's a 5. OLED. So I don't get into all the specs, but it struck my interest because it's an easy emulator. Right? It's easy to put games on there. Where the Steam Deck, if you know anything about it, is pretty difficult. Now, with that being
Wait a
said,
minute. It's not difficult to put retro games on the Steam Deck.
it is because if you don't know anything about Linux, because it runs off a Linux system,
You don't have to know
there's a couple of stuff there. I don't think you got yours working, do you?
I'll boot mine up right now.
Boot it up.
What? So if I do, what is that going to tell you?
That it's easy. But but the point of this, right, is that so I'm starting to get back into finding the right emulators and stuff, and I came across, I'm like, wow, this is a Switch emulator, right? So I know there was one, but it was never really tweaked really well. So I found one that's really well.
How long
But
does this
guess what?
battery last in this thing?
About 2 hours.
No. When you don't use it.
Oh, it depends. If you have it in standby, you completely shut down. But so you know that Nintendo does not play when it comes to emulators. They will chase down the littlest of little people to make sure that they shut down an emulator that they think is taking funds and revenue from their. They've done it twice already.
Battery's dead.
Well,
Good. So
right.
send me your battery, Game God.
It's on the way. So with this being said, Nintendo is at it again. Nintendo has nothing else to do. Anytime they find someone who can do an emulator and make their games look good, they shut them down. So there's this emulator out right now that does a great job emulating Switch games, and Nintendo has already sent a cease and desist and says, shut it down or we'll take you to court. And is it really that bad to have an emulator, Moose?
Well,
Do you
it's
think-
that good? It's that good to have one, man. I don't know what they're afraid of. They're afraid of not selling what they're already not selling, because all it's doing is emulating the stuff of old anyway. For the most part, it's just emulating the stuff that they don't have for sale.
Right.
And it's like big deal, like people want to play the stuff that really counts, that they have memories of. They don't want to play whatever you're trying to peddle to them now. Like they don't want it. Give me some. I want the old stuff.
Yeah, but even with that, Moose, honestly, how often do you pick up the old stuff? I mean, like, to your point, what are they afraid of? It's not like you're going out and playing this every single day and you want to get the next emulation of something else. That's not how it happens at all. You get it and you have it and you'll play it on occasion. So there really is no big deal to this. I don't get it.
I mean, in the worst case scenario is that if it emulates a Switch, that it could emulate a new game. And in this case, I mean, you would have to port the new game over from, a cartridge or whatever to, the emulation. But it's like, well, you would have purchased I mean, anything you want, you think of right now, anything you want, is you can find it out there for free. You can find it. You do not need to pay for it, and there's an emulation for it. Nintendo is probably the worst because, like, of what you said, Game God. I mean, whenever they find something, they try to squash it, and for whatever reason, it's probably one of the hardest to emulate.
Well, and here's the deal: if you know anything about emulation, most of these don't even they're free.
They're free.
Like, the emulators are free, right? So it's done for a community, right?
Yeah.
And there's no one making money off of an emulator or emulating items.
Right.
So why would Nintendo spend all their time, effort, and everything to bully the little guy and say, "Hey, shut that down"?
They have nothing better to do.
Yeah. So it just makes me more intrigued to go out and say, "Yeah, you know what? I want to get it. Mm-hmm. And so this one, I can't even pronounce the emulator. It looks like a bunch of letters for me. I'm not going.
Can you give a shot at it? Just
Ryujinx.
Oh, that was pretty close.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So they did send them a cease and desist, and they responded to Nintendo and saying, "No problem, we got you. We're not messing with it."
Sure.
Right? Mm-hmm. Guess what? This past weekend there was an update to the emulator. So Nintendo is now coming after them.
Okay.
Because they don't want this to work. I think it's so silly.
It is.
I want to get it now. So
now support them. You'd probably buy the emulator now.
Right. Hey, this must be
Exactly.
good if they're coming after you. It must be a good emulator. How much you want? $20? Got it.
$20.
It's
$20.
Hey, we'll get a good.
Now
lawyer.
you know what? Throw in 2 of them, and I'll do it for 20.
Yeah. If the emulator does not fit, you must have quit, and that's what I hope for these guys. So
anything you want.
Yeah, I mean,
anything you want.
anything you want. Listen, it is not that big of a deal. I understand this whole proprietary thing that you want to keep. I get it. You're mysterious, Nintendo. Ooh. Listen, we do not care that much about it because we don't play that much Nintendo unless it's through the emulator piece of it.
Hey,
That's
go
just-
after Power
that's
World.
like you said.
They stole Pokemon from you. That's who you need to go after. Those guys are making money.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I would only be so lucky if a big company would come after me and say, because then at least I know who to contact. Like, like then I'm like, see, I got somebody's name and address now. Okay, I got you.
Now you're gonna get some spam from me.
Yeah, now I'm gonna come to ask work for you. Because really, that's what it takes is that they need to hire these people to say,
Yes.
hey, come work for us. You obviously know what you're doing, and they, it would work out better that way.
Yeah. They'd be smart actually to do exactly what you're saying, Moose, and then they could pay them, and then they could probably charge for an emulation.
Then you can charge and go.
and people will pay it.
So that's the piece, right? Why shut them down?
Yeah.
I would go out there and say, hey, how much would it take to get a little piece of the action, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll pay you, right? we'll pay you. We'll take a little piece and make everybody happy, and we'll perfect it for you. As a matter of fact, whatever
exactly
resources
right.
you need.
Yep.
Exactly. To go, hey, you got this mostly right. Let us share a little detail with you. And then
I'm just going to ask, what can I get for $10?
$19.95.
Yeah.
What can I get for $10?
That's all.
And maybe it's not a Wii. Or, I'm sorry, not a Wii. A Switch
It's a me.
emulator. Maybe it's a Wii emulator. Like they shut that down. They turned off all the online stuff for like the Wii U. They turned that
Yeah.
down a
Did they
while back. We
really?
talked about that when it happened.
Yeah.
But like every single platform that was online and somehow, there is a community out there that has a server where you can go play the Wii U on somebody else's server. And it's sad because it is people that will get a hold of it, like Nintendo. The Nintendo brass comes out and they're like, yeah, let's shut that down. And
We don't want no one to be happy.
they don't. Yeah, it's like why? They're
I'm
just
gonna
trying to
take my
play
basketball and leave.
the
Listen, this is
system
Halloween.
that
Nobody
they
should be
paid
happy.
hundreds of dollars for, that they're trying to figure out how to use it. And there's a huge homebrew, a piece out there for like the Wii U and the Wii and things like that. They have their own stuff, and it's sad. It's sad.
Stay relevant, Nintendo. Let it happen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if it weren't for Mario, where would Nintendo be right this moment?
Ooh.
Nintendo who?
Exactly. All right. Well, that's pretty good, Game God. Thank you. When are you going to buy this this other handheld system?
Listen, it's in a shopping cart, ready to go. It's just waiting for a click.
my God.
That's all it is.
Oh my
you
God.
know,
Here we go.
Your Stream Deck, if you do.
No,
You're not going to play both. Both of them.
Well, I'm just walking in the footsteps of a mentor who collects everything and just lets it sit on a shelf.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, when they start disintegrating and falling apart, you'll know why he does.
Oh, look what I got! So that's
the Thanos snap right there. You're like, man,
the snap deck.
Goodness.
that was
Snap deck.
$1,000 before I picked it up. That's pretty cool. All right, that was worth nothing. Hey, I know we talked about it a little bit. We talked about the Wild Robot. You guys didn't see it in theater.
No,
We saw it
no.
on Amazon. Saw it on Amazon, a banner. Yeah, watch the Wild Robot, $24.99.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what it costs to rent it.
$24.90.
Yeah. Oh,
People
but-
pay that?
But wait, there's more. $29.99 to purchase it. Now, I got caught with
What
this.
a deal.
Yeah,
They
I
got him.
I
Got him.
bamboozled. Yeah, I got bamboozled into going. Well, you might as well just get the just purchase it for $29.99.
How many times you gonna watch that
Digital.
movie?
Well, it's been watched about 3 times now since
that'll be it.
since Saturday. No, since Sunday.
Since Sunday.
You watched it.
Saturday-
You've watched it 3
Saturday,
times.
Sorry, Saturday night. What's that?
You've watched it 3 times.
No, 1.5 for me. 1.5.
Okay, I like where we're going. Go ahead.
All
keep
the way
going.
through?
Here's
All the way
thing.
through?
Yes, all the way to 1.5 all the way through. Here's the deal. So I want to talk a little bit about the Wild Robot. First of all, the first time I saw it, I'm like, wow, this is a long movie. I don't know how long it is. It was like an hour and a half.
Well, the first time you saw it was in trailers.
Yeah, well, that's true. You saw everything mostly in the trailer. That is mostly true. However, there is some good pieces to this Wild Robot. It's actually pretty family. It's pretty family friendly, so it's not bad. But you kind of see everything. There's a couple of twists that the trailer does not show.
It's Robot Baby.
They show a couple of different art styles in the show. So you get this animal piece, and that's one art style really. The animals are like all one art style, and then the robot is another. So so that's kind of interesting. But it's a decent film. It's a decent film. I think it's rated PG. I think, but
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's just because of violence.
Yeah, it's probably that's what it is.
So there's a lot of killing, but not in the way you think. Like like
Halloween.
PG. There's
but like like there'll be something, and then a critter, and then another animal will come over and then grab that and go, and so you're like, oh well,
It's the circle of life.
yeah, the circle of life. Yeah, basically, it's the Lion King all over again. But it is a good family flick. So if you have a family friendly movie that you wanted to find out, then you could do it. I contributed to the in-home theater price of $29.99, so now I own it, until I don't have Amazon anymore. And they're like, no, you don't own that.
No, you don't know that anymore. Listen,
Yeah, that was
Exactly.
with your
That was my next question. So did you download it to the backup?
No, it didn't. I don't even know what to do now. I'm like, how do I own it? What do I get to do? I get to stream it. Is what
And you
said.
paid for the
get to do.
title.
Yeah,
pay
you
for the
paid for
title.
the title.
Yeah, basically.
You paid for the thumbnail. Listen,
Yeah.
I want to thank you.
But here's the
Moose.
deal. Here's the deal. If you didn't own it, like renting it, it only made sense for $24.99 to buy it for.
How long was the
Listen,
rental?
listen.
Was it based on time or was it based
Yeah,
on
it's
you?
based on time.
I don't think it's based on time.
For Amazon to rent it?
Oh, you've rented stuff from Amazon before?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, big baller.
Okay,
$24.99.
No, I fell for the same thing.
Oh, tell me
But
more,
for mine,
please.
I just rented it. I didn't buy it. I'm like, but there's two things. One is, as you had mentioned, that it was kind of intriguing or interesting to see the two different arts. Is it really though? If you're going to see two different art styles in the same movie, I just, for me, that doesn't seem.
Well,
it seems to be thrown off a little bit.
It makes it so where the animals have they have a certain look about them, so you can distinguish them from the robots. Like
Okay, because maybe you can't normally.
The better ones.
I'm just asking.
No, thank you, Magic Mike. No, this is more of a. It's more of a. You can. I wouldn't even say art style per se, but that's the only way I can describe it, because it is a
Animation?
It's just a way that it's done. Yeah, I mean it's crystal clear on a robot. And
very
in the animal, it's more fluffy. I don't know. It's like it's more like you just have the
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I love your descriptive words.
Listen,
Keep
I
going.
love it
Keep
too.
going.
Fluffy and
More clear.
crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
So here's
The
here's the other thing
the
that I have.
lines in a robot are very clear and defined. In the animal, they're not so defined.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they're
fluffy.
crooked.
Yeah,
So
okay. Go fluffy.
Here's the other thing. The movie that I rented, it was like 2 weeks later. It came out for free.
No way.
On another platform.
So I'm curious. I want to know the movie now at this point. What did he pay $24.99 for?
Well, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Okay.
Well, get close to your mic, Magic Mike. We
Yeah,
can't
sorry,
hear
I
you.
had to wipe my eye. I'm
Yeah.
I'm laughing
You
and
don't
crying
have
at the
to
same
laugh,
time
yeah.
here. But no, it's not important. But the thing is, it was like I felt like when I saw it for free. I felt like somebody just yelled out, "Got him!" That's
Yeah.
what I felt like exactly at that moment.
It's
And-
going to happen to me, but
Yep.
but then I'm like, well, but maybe.
Only on Disney Plus.
Well, no, maybe what I can do then is find some way of downloading it and put it on like an iPad or something.
Yeah, sure. Why
That's
not?
what I'm thinking.
You can-
So
you can
so
own it
the
again.
so a couple of things I got out of that. He watched it 1.5 times and he says it's a pretty good movie. So I guess after 1.5
Well,
times.
time's almost up here at podcasting. That's why I say that.
Oh, okay. But so is it was it worth all the reviews? Is what you're telling me? It was.
What
it
reviews
was
did we cover?
that it made a ton of money when it came out in 2 weeks,
No, it
and that
didn't.
everybody was running.
Did
Yeah, yeah. Made like 150 million in 2 weeks.
yeah. You sure? It's pretty good.
What,
It's pretty good.
$150 and $24.99 or $29.99.
It'll make you at least one of the $29.99. It'll make your eyes water a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why most
All
can't
right.
get through it the second time.
That's right. Now it's now the lines are becoming clear.
Not
Oh,
listen.
it's a robot.
There wasn't two different art styles. That's when he started getting a little teary-eyed and he couldn't see the
That's
screen
what it
very
is.
well.
The animals were fluffy. Yes, I get it now. I understand
Yes,
why
now
they
you
were
understand.
fluffy.
All right. I didn't want to give any spoilers away, but there you are.
Okay.
Hey,
Nice.
I'm just saying, if you have your family and you want to watch it, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good watch.
So on that note, with the streaming, the rental, you know what keeps popping up on my banner every time I turn on my streaming device?
What's that?
It's Transformers 1.
Okay, I did see that come up too for rent. I thought that was interesting because I'm like, oh, it's already streaming. How about that?
Look, everything's popping up now. It says rent or buy. What everything is.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's literally the first banner. It's telling me. I thought the other night when I turned it on, I thought I saw Optimus say, "Hey, Game God, I'm ready." So I'm like, just looked at it like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's change this banner.
And just because you said it right now, it's going to pop up again.
Oh, absolutely. It's waiting for
you'll
me.
see. Megatron will eventually come to rise, and he'll say,
Game God, I need you to rent me.
and then,
I'm in. I'm in. That's good. Megatron is hailed for me.
Take my money. Take my money.
Yeah. The reason why they haven't gotten me is all Autobots on the banner.
yeah,
It's all Autobots.
Oh, that
There's
makes
no,
sense.
there's no Decepticons on there. I don't want to watch an Autobot movie.
Well, they were all friends at one time.
Yeah.
they were all Autobots. Actually, you're gonna find out that they were all Autobots.
Yes.
Even Megatron.
Your life will be
was
changed.
As a matter of
forever.
fact, now I know I don't want to see it. I don't need that trauma in my life. It's
The truth.
I think it'll happen.
it's been fake all along.
You know, I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if I have a phone to fit this anymore, but this was a case. Remember, this is.
Oh, I
do
have that
remember
still.
that,
yeah, remember
Yes.
this? And then you can
Was
put
that like
your
the SE or
iPhone in
something?
it. And then it has
Watch
like,
it. Nintendo might come after you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, that's definitely looked like a Nintendo rip. Looks just like a Game Boy. But anyway,
Does it
Is
work
an
still?
emulator?
I think it has an emulator. I don't know. I haven't charged it. Maybe I should charge it and find out if it's still working.
Oh man. Okay, now that where's the
wanna-
plug for this?
Yeah, you want to wait for a minute? I'll
Yeah,
see.
where's
No,
the plug
no,
for
I
this?
don't wanna
Where's the
wait
plug? Reggie Mike, yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait.
Oh my goodness!
Let's go.
please don't.
Hey, I'm surprised he has a charge. What does that take? A micro A USB or what is?
Micro USB. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not get that mic to stay now.
yeah, that's it. That's it. He's holding it out with one hand.
No, I'm plugging it up. We're gonna see if it.
Let's see. Let's see.
There it is.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, coming on. Hey, by the way, you know what's funny is now is this smoke? This smoking, is that supposed to smoke? That's normal.
Yeah,
Yes, that
yeah,
is
it's normal.
That's
Hey, that's the
awesome.
new one. It's the 4D effect.
You have to wait
Okay.
till it stops.
All right. So I have a question though, because USB-C is like the standard now. I don't know if you guys know this.
Yes.
What do you think's going to happen with all of these other devices? I say happen. What do you think is how many of these cords are you going to keep for all your old devices?
if I'm thinking, I know where this conversation is going, Magic Mike. I just want you to know this.
Where's it going? I'd like to know.
Hey, he wants to justify the 20 different cords that he's already has somewhere on his desk or in
No,
his
like for
his box
example,
somewhere.
if you have a micro USB cord,
And there's a mini USB cord.
how many micro USB cords do you think you have?
Oh, I listen. I know I got tons of them all over.
Right. So how many do you keep?
They all they still. I got them all still.
Exactly. So every time I buy a product that is, you go through and you're like, oh yeah, well I'll keep that. So I'll put it in the
There you
box. Yeah.
There you go.
Put it in the box. I'm like, I'll keep that for later. I might use it later. Oh, I might keep that one later. And then ultimately, how many do you need?
Oh, I don't. It's funny you say that. And here's the other piece: is as they get older, supposedly the cable becomes faster. So the cable is what charges it faster. So I have like, for example, USB-C cords now.
This
It's working.
is working.
It's working. Oh, play Mario Brothers, 'cause that's what you.
Hold on. Oh, there it is. I got here's double dragon.
Oh, Double Dragon. Wow.
Can you hear that?
No.
Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, right here. Boom.
There you go.
Here we go. Look at that, player one.
It's
Man,
called
such a
it's
good
called
old
Uber.
game.
It's called Uber Mario Brothers. It's not Super. It's Uber Mario Brothers.
Hold on. I gotta hit start.
Listen, hey,
Hold on.
go ahead. Listen, I want to hear it.
When they spell out brothers.
Boom, boom, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I hear a little
Hear it?
stare action there.
Hold on, let me.
Hey, and it doesn't say bros. It says spell out brothers on that one.
Hey, Magic Mike, look how small.
Jeez. Oh, geez.
Listen.
Man. For those who are listening, this is
Yeah, this you gotta listen. See that?
Hey, I'm waiting for.
that's already happened a couple times.
Oh, he
Look
got
at that.
big.
Look at that. That is awesome. I'm still playing it. Still playing it.
You didn't pass the stage yet? I would have beat the stage
No.
already.
No,
yeah,
these are tiny buttons. I got big finger.
Hey.
Hold on, listen. Hey, I went down the pipe. Look at that.
Doom, 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 doom. Hey, I just want you to know that we just got demonetized.
Probably cut us off from
We just got a
already.
cease and hold on. I just saw the email. Cease and assist.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Oh.
Yep. There he goes.
I'm back to small.
There he goes.
Oh man.
He's not gonna make
Get
it.
back to the podcast.
Okay, hold on.
We lost Moose.
That's it.
We
That's it.
lost
We
him.
lost him.
All right, sorry guys.
Thanks for
That's
joining
it.
us, Moose.
Still works though. There's the castle. I don't know if you can
I
see
see
Nice.
that.
Yeah, you can see it. I see
green,
it. Looks
green background. So anyway, that still works. I'm gonna turn it off. There it is. It's gone. All right, that's it. That's all we have time for.
Oh man.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I say you've already got the Retroid Pocket.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't even need it. You got it. I got it right here.
There you go.
You're still gonna buy it.
Oh.
Yeah, you're still gonna get it, Game God. I know that you are. I just don't understand why.
Well, I'll let you know it. When I see it, when I got it, I'll let you know.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna buy it at all. Actually, I think
It looks like a Vita. It looks like
I
a Vita.
think his proud moment has passed already, where he wanted to stand up against Nintendo. He's already done with that piece. He's moved
Okay.
on.
I guess you have. I don't know, man. You guys had
Hey,
so much
and here it is,
excitement tonight, so
Magic
much
Mike. This is
enjoyment. It was so exciting to be with you guys tonight. I want you to know that the excitement and the joy that you brought to the podcast tonight and to my life personally has just been incredible.
I'm glad I can fill your cup.
Glad to hear that.
Well, yeah, the cup was small. My thimble runneth over. All right, we're gonna do this same. Hey, we're not gonna be here next week, by the way. I think it's election day. So yeah, in the States, we're not gonna be live. So we'll just have to see you next time.
I was just leaving. Da-da-da-da.
Nerd alert, nerd alert, nerd alert, nerd alert.
You've been listening to Podcast for Sci-Fi with Moose, Game God, and Magic Mike. Nerds have more fun. If it's anything sci-fi, we're talking about it. We had fun, and we hope you did too. We have to split, but we'll be back soon. In the meantime, hit us up at podcast4sci-fi.com. This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Come to life.